So let's get started working on some media layers. The first thing that I want to do is bring up my server channel. I'm going to say 511 at full. And keep in mind that if your server channel isn't on, just like a master layer in Photoshop, you won't be able to see any output of the channel layers. So to start working with a media layer, 512 is a media layer for us. So we're going to go ahead and say 512 at full, enter. And the first thing that we want to do is get some content playing. So in my ML controls, I'm going to scroll over, and you'll notice that one of the parameters that's available are your library and your file. You have up to 256 libraries, as well as 256 files per library. And ETC uses library 0 as our base library, and within that, we give you about 200 images. So that's always a good place to start from. It is possible to import your own custom imagery in movies. If you're interested in doing that, please check out the workbook. So for this example, I'm going to scroll down a little bit here, look at my thumbnails, and I really like 46. So right now, it's just displaying the first frame in the center. So I'm going to come back to a parameter called play mode, and I want to play loop forward. And you'll notice that that video is now mapping itself to all the pixels. Pretty spectacular. One of the things that I can do is speed up my playback, make that video go a little bit faster over those pixels, or slow it down, make it go a little bit slower over those pixels. We can look at some of the tinting options that are available as well. You'll notice that I have red, blue, green control, and you should think about those as filters. So with all three of those at full, my content is going to play back normally. But as I pull back, blue, for example, it's going to filter out the blue pixels in that content. So this is a way for you to really quickly adjust existing content and make it look slightly different. The other color control tools you have are negative, which you can simply click on and off, and you can use your image brightness. So next, let's look at adjusting this content's shape and its location. One of the more useful options, which is almost to the end of the ML controls, is your parameter of scale. And scale allows you to adjust how big that content is. So you can shrink it down to fit inside the frame, or zoom in on the content and make it fill the frame more. The other thing, using your pan and tilt encoders, or in your ML control, your pan tilt XY graph, you can move the content within the frame. Pan and tilt are a great way to record into cues if you want content to slide in from one of the sides. And scale is a great way to make content disappear into the center as if it's fading into the background. In addition to those options, the console also gives you some 3D rotation options for X, Y, and Z rotation of the content. For more information on this, check out the workbook. There are lots of other parameters available when you're dealing with media server control, so feel free to pop in and check out what all the different parameters can do. What's great about this is you don't have to be in the space. Having your pixel map preview will allow you to see what the content is going to do before you hook into an actual rig.